Hi, kindergarten. Unfortunately, I can't come to class today because I have to go to the doctor's, but I wanted to record a video so that we could still do an activity together. I can't wait to see you in class next week. So today, we're going to be talking about a vegetable that's ripe at this time of year. Let me share my screen and see if you recognize any of them. Do you recognize any of the vegetables on this slide? Do you know what any of them are? There's so many and they look really similar. We call them all leafy greens. And in California, the weather's so good, we can harvest them all year. We're going to be talking about one specific leafy green, spinach. Have you had spinach before? Do you know which green is spinach on this slide? If you saw that one, then you're totally right. That's spinach. And we're going to be reading a story about a little girl who learns to love spinach. Would you show me if you like to eat spinach? Do you agree? Even if you don't agree now, maybe you'll be like Sylvia and you'll learn to like spinach in the future. So Sylvia's Spinach by Catherine Pryor and illustrated by Anna Raff. Sylvia Spivens always said no to spinach. No spinach in my eggs, no spinach in my soup, no spinach in my sandwich, no spinach ever. Sylvia's parents sighed as she pulled the spinach from her lasagna, plucked the spinach from her salad, and pushed every last leaf to the tippiest tip of her plate. But it's good for you, said Sylvia's mother. You need your growing food, said Sylvia's father. No, thank you, said Sylvia. How do you think Sylvia feels about spinach? Do you think she likes it? No, I don't either. One drizzly day in March, Sylvia's teacher had an announcement. Class, we're going to start a garden. We'll grow peas and lettuce and carrots. We'll grow potatoes and tomatoes and squash. We'll grow cucumbers, radishes, and spinach. Blah, said Sylvia. The teacher handed each student a packet of seeds. Wouldn't you know it? Sylvia got spinach. Double blasted Sylvia. Sylvia tried to trade for Penelope's peas. No way, said Penelope, rolling the little green balls in her hand. She tried to trade for cucumbers, tomatoes, or squash. Nope, said Carlos. Forget it, said Terry. Sorry, said Sam. Sylvia asked her teacher to please, please, please give her another vegetable. Any other vegetable? I'm sorry, Sylvia, said her teacher. There aren't any more. Sylvia was stuck with spinach. Sylvia tore open the packet and looked at the little brown seeds in her hand. Sylvia's seeds looked so unspinachy. Sylvia followed her teacher's instructions and covered each seed with a thin layer of dirt. Then she sprinkled the seeds with water and put them in the classroom's sunniest window. Now what? Asked Sylvia. Now we wait, said her teacher. Days passed and the dirt still looked like dirt. The peas were the first to sprout, shooting out of the dirt like little tiny beanstalks. Sylvia's dirt still looked like dirt. The cucumbers and squash sprouted next, sending 2 round leaves out of each seed. Sylvia's dirt still looked like dirt. One by one, all of the other seeds sprouted. Stupid spinach, muttered Sylvia. On the first day in April, Sylvia's spinach sprouted, sending 2 long shoots poking out of the dirt. The plants were smaller than Sylvia's smallest finger, but strong enough to push their way towards the sun. "There you are," shouted Sylvia. "My spinach!" Every day, Sylvia checked on her baby spinach. "Good morning," she whispered. She watered her spinach and made sure it got just exactly the right amount of sunlight. And every day, Sylvia's spinach grew a little bit taller and a little bit stronger. On a blue sky day in May, the students planted their garden. They planted peas and carrots and lettuce. They planted potatoes and tomatoes and squash. They planted cucumbers and radishes, and Sylvia planted her spinach. Weeks passed. The sun shone. The rain rained. And every day, Sylvia's spinach got a little bit bigger and a little bit rounder. The peas sent long, wavy shoots up towards the sky. The cucumbers and squash grew big, rough leaves that even the slugs wouldn't eat. By the last week of school, Penelope's pea plants had beautiful white flowers, but no peas. Terry's tomatoes had tiny yellow star flowers, but no tomatoes. Carlos's cucumbers and Sam's squash had big yellow flowers the size of Sylvia's hand, but no cucumbers or squash. There were only 3 vegetables ready to try in the garden: lettuce, radishes, and Sylvia's spinach. "Class, the best part of having a garden is eating what we've grown," said Sylvia's teacher. So the class nibbled on fresh lettuce. They bit into fat red radishes, and everyone munched on bright green spinach leaves. Everyone except Sylvia. Sylvia sniffed the spinach. It didn't smell bad. Then Sylvia stuck out her tongue. Licked. It didn't taste bad. Finally, Sylvia opened her mouth and bit that spinach leaf in half. Crunch. "Not bad," said a very surprised Sylvia. As the other students picked a little of this and a little of that to take home to their families, Sylvia picked bunches and bunches of spinach. After school, Sylvia raced home to deliver her spinach. "Look, Mom! Look, Dad!" called Sylvia. "Look at my spinach!" "It's beautiful," said her mother. "It looks scrumptious," said her father. "But Sylvia, what will we do with it?" asked her mother. "You don't like spinach." "I tried it, Mom," Sylvia said. "It's good. We can do anything we want with it." That night, Sylvia tried spinach in her lasagna. She nibbled spinach in her salad. And wouldn't you know it, Sylvia's spinach was delicious. The next day, Sylvia ate spinach with her eggs. She ate spinach in her soup. She ate spinach in her sandwich. And that was the summer Sylvia said yes to spinach. So maybe, even if you don't like spinach now, you'll be like Sylvia and like spinach in the future. But spinach has a bunch of different cousins, just like we were looking at with the leafy greens. And they're all leaves. So when we're eating these vegetables, we're actually eating the leaves. That's like spinach, lettuce, cabbage. So spinach is one of them, and spinach is a leaf. This is how spinach grows. Kale is one of them, and kale's also a leaf that comes in all different types. This is how kale grows. We pick the leaves off these plants. Lettuce is a leaf too. Here are many types of lettuce. And here's how lettuce grows. We pick the lettuce leaves off the little plants. Bok choy is also a leafy green. You may have eaten it if you had some Asian food. And here's how it grows in little leaves. The last one we're going to look at today is cabbage. Cabbage is also a leafy green. We also eat the leaves, but it grows in kind of a rounder shape. The leaves are much tighter. Here's how cabbage grows. Lots and lots of leaves layered on top of each other. Greens are delicious and very healthy for your body. So when you eat kale or spinach or cabbage, it's good for fiber, which helps your digestion. It's good for vitamin K, which helps your cuts heal, and iron, which keeps your blood healthy. Very important to eat our greens. So please go get your paper and your markers. And when the timer says 0, 0, 0, we'll get ready to do a little drawing. And you could also use your whiteboard, whatever you have to draw with. Nice, thanks for getting ready. So today I'd like you to draw your favorite green to eat. For example, I drew kale, but maybe you could draw spinach or lettuce, cabbage, or kale. I'm going to play this timer for 1 minute. Can't wait to see your drawings. Nice job. I can't wait to see your drawings. All right, kindergartners, we can do some plant yoga. And then after that, I will see you next week.